Welcome back and thank you for staying with us on Daybreak on Trust Television. Right now we're talking about, of course, the Dangote Refinery saga with the independent marketers and also Nigerians and the government with how everything affects Nigerians. So the fuel price debate has been on. People are angry. Dangote Refinery has revealed that its pricing strategy selling premium motor spirits at 990 naira per liter for truck deliveries and 960 naira per liter for shipments. But fuel marketers, that's the independent marketers, claim that they can import petrol at a lower price. Now, Dangote Refinery insists that its price are competitive, benchmarked against international rates and aimed at supporting Nigeria's economy. However, marketers argued that imported petrol is currently more affordable. Is Dangote Refinery pricing strategy fair, or are they taking advantage of Nigerians? Now, this is basically what we want to talk about. We want to wrap our brains around it. We all know that this is a space where we give Nigerians the room to talk about all of the things going on, policies that affects you, and this is the bane of what is going on in our country. You see streets a bit empty for a day like Monday because people cannot afford fuel. And the federal government keeps pushing it on Nigerians' faces, saying we should get CNG. So with, let's say, families, house rent, which has been upped by a lot of landlords, health care, food, and other things, schools, school fees and all of that going on. When does an average Nigerian get to save for almost ₦1 million to get their car or vehicle changed to CNG? That is the question. I want you to wrap your head around everything going on. And for the longest time, Dangote has said that with what they sell the fuel price, they sell fuel for marketers, including the NNPC, these people are saving more when it comes to importing, and their product is on the higher quality, competing with the standard that Americans, use. So with all of this information, what is your take? Nigerians have been so angry for the longest time, for months, why Dangote has not come out to say his refineries or his fuel price. But then now they are saying this is the price we sell at 960 and 990 naira. But then independent marketers are alarmed, saying they can buy for cheaper rates internationally. And Dangote spokesman also made some reservations, some concerns that there is international marketers that have just occupied close to an area close to his refinery and challenging his own pricing, which will now defeat that aim of Nigerians saying we have our own independent, well, we have our own refineries, local refineries going on or happening in our country. So let's hear your take on all of this. So basic questions. Do you think the price is fair, or are they taking advantage of Nigerians? Are you satisfied with what is going on between independent marketers, federal government, Dangote Refinery, and how all of this affects Nigerians? Are cheaper imports worth the risks of substandard products, which is one of the concerns that the Dangote Refinery spokesman said, that if at all they are saying that they are buying something at a cheaper rate to bring into the country, that is fuel, then it has to be substandard, because even internationally, the best product, petroleum product, should not cost less than 600 and 960 or 990. So, of course, join us on this conversation. The numbers will be displayed on your TV screen. You can send WhatsApp message via the first number in case if there's a lot of traffic that you cannot connect with us. Let's hear your take on this matter. Let's hear what you think about what is going on about the Dangote Refinery. Do you think the prices is competitive enough? Do you think Dangote Refinery would give Nigerians the best opportunity for our economy to grow, which is something that he said is their aim, to at least support Nigerian economy? Should Nigeria prioritize local refinery or imports? That's a question there. Have you noticed any difference in the fuel quality? We saw how the first time that Dangote was talking about his product, where he said this is transparent, it's so clean and that's how you would know a great product. Meanwhile, we know in Nigeria we tend to get some fuel that are orangey, some sort of light brownish or burnt orangey color. So that is a sign of substandard. But then, would you say that you have noticed, differences in the quality? Do you trust Dangote Refinery's claim about substandard imports? Question there. How do you think the government should regulate the petroleum industry? Because that is another concern that the Dangote Refinery made complaint of, saying even the regulatory, that's the petroleum regulatory bodies, are not really doing what they should, because they do not even have the equipment for that. So let's hear your take. Go ahead, call any number on your TV screen. Any of the numbers, of course. Let's hear your take on this. What do you think is going on? Dangote refineries and all of this saga going on. Let's hear your take on this. So far, I think I've given you the basic information of what is going on. The back and forth is still a bit staggering for Nigerians. It's still not clear. All right, we have our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Reverend Peter. You're calling from Abo.
Oh, from Abo. It's good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. So let's hear your take.
Okay. At least the issue of Dangote and foreign products. You can easily understand that if Dangote is talking about competing his price with the imported fuel, what of the money that they spend in lifting the fuel to access country, the money they spend in returning the fuel into this country, at least if foreign fuel price is, let me say, 900, Dangote is supposed to be at least 400 because of the expenses of lifting it, going to refine, bringing it, other taxes and charges. So I don't see the reason why Dangote price is competing with the imported price. So that's my take there. Dangote and some persons, they are being partial over it. So let them, if they want to help Nigeria, let them help Nigeria and bring the price down. The difference is between at least somebody who, like even if maybe I will carry my goods from Abo here now to Abuja where you are. I have paid transport to carry it there. After refining it in Abuja, I carry it back to Abo. Transport to and the flow and other taxis, other things will be there. Than someone refining fuel in Abuja there and giving the fuel in Abuja. You can see that it's supposed to be cheaper. That is 4 times cheaper than imported one. That's my take there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your take. A really valid take and concern. If at all you're refining in Nigeria, then your price should not be competing with imported price. But then there's also another thing I forgot to include about this information. We're still not clear on if at all Dangote is being sold crude on, at Naira or using the Naira, because October 1st was when the federal government promised that they will stop selling crude at $1 rate to Dangote, but to Naira. But then yet we are not clear on it. There seems to be a bit of silence when it comes to the federal government on this matter. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and location?
I'm Abubakar calling from Gombe State.
From Gombe. Good to have you this morning. Let's hear your take.
I want to really appreciate you for this work well done.
Thank you.
What should I have done differently if I were to be the president of this country? That was one of the topics that I had on news that Summayya Abubakar said. For me, what I would have done is that we have 4 refineries in this country. What are the lackadaisical attitudes in ensuring that those 4 refineries are put to use? Last week, I did say that Nigeria, we are not serious in activating most of the things we have. Why did I say so? You see, I said the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Dangote is rich. He wants to get richer and accommodate all the wealth in this country. Why must we be importing goods? I mean, why must we be exporting our crude oil and then getting a feedback of adulterated product, if it is true, then why should we be selling crude oil in naira to Dangote? And rather than him subsidizing the price, he's still making things kumbanic for Nigeria. And it's a Nigeria. We should check this abnormality. And again, the man in charge of NNPC, what is the man still doing there? They should kick him away. He is the problem of this country. The man in charge of NNPC, he should be kicked away. I don't know what the president is still holding on.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. God bless our country. It is the most important thing. But the thing is, I don't think it's a problem of just one person. I don't think the only one person that can change or navigate how things work is the president of the country. Any other person cannot single-handedly own that kind of power without, having assistance. So when it comes to the energy sector and what is going on, I think everyone has their own share of blame to carry. But then, yes, appreciate you for sharing that take. Honestly, it can be really frustrating when things are not adding up. The math and mathing, as people would say. Technically, I would explain what happens. First of all, because we do not have refineries in Nigeria, that's before Dangote Refinery came. All right, I would explain that, but let's pick this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Dr. Hassan from Bida, Niger State.
Okay, good to have you from Bida. Let's hear your take.
The issue of Dangote Refinery and that is the price of his product and that of the imported goods. What is he telling Nigerians that a refining product where you obtain the crude oil from Nigeria in naira, and those that are importing, landing costs and other factors are cheaper than his product, and he's telling us that he's giving us reasons. That is one. Two, the government is displacing its citizens to please the foreigners. Please, we cannot be breathing or using our blood to satisfy the foreigners. Are we colonized or we are under colonization? Please, government should think of the masses. It's not everybody can afford what they are doing. And it's not everybody has a say or has access to stock, but they should have the fear of God. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Indeed. Fear of God is all we need at this point, because a lot seems to be going on in our country. So earlier someone talked about what is happening while we're selling our crude. Initially, there was no refinery, so we have to export in order to generate revenue. So we were selling crude in dollars to foreigners. That way, if they refine it, then they come back and they sell to us at a bit of a rate, and then we buy. So that was the agreement before Dangote Refinery started. And when he started, there was a long-term agreement that had to elapse. So according to the federal government, that agreement finished on October, and that should have given them room to start giving Dangote in naira. Here's that. Let's pick this call. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Summayya Abubakar.
Yes, good morning.
We are speaking to Ali Shawaki from Upper Nasarawa State.
It's good to hear from you, Ali Shamaki. Let's hear your take.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, we are tired with this very story every day. Both of them, which is Dangote and the marketer, should go and bring out affordable price of plain corn, so that common man can be able to buy and use for what he can be able to earn every day. Simple.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, Shamagi, for that. Sometimes it's not as simple as it looks, but it's good to know that we have Nigerians that are thinking on their toes about what possible solution could come out of all of this. It still looks like we're in a dire situation. Nigerians are not really getting worth of, the promise of saying there's going to be renewed agenda, a renewed positive outcome for the country. A lot is going on. You need to get to the lower level, rural areas to understand what is happening, and it really breaks our hearts. Good morning. Please turn down the volume of your TV. Are you with us? Do we still have the caller? All right, we lost that call. Please go ahead, call us via the numbers on your TV screen, and you can send WhatsApp message via the first one. Let's hear your take on what is going on. What do you think is happening? Is Dangote prices competitive? Do you think there is a concern about what is going on in the energy sector? Do we have enough or a good regulatory petroleum body? What is going on? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Paul from Latin State.
All right, can you please turn down the volume of your TV?
The volume is completely down.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, talking about the price of fuel and whatever is happening, because of the lack of sincerity of the leaders in the country. If the leaders who are in charge of the helm of our affairs really mean well for the citizens, they should know all of this wrangling, talking about this one, Dangote selling this one. If they want ahead from the presidency down to the business owners with the important right now, they should come out clean and tell Nigerians, are they selling the crude they're able to sell to Dangote in the naira that he has paid? If they have done that, then why is Dangote selling his product at this high price that he's selling? Number two, why are the marketers not buying crude or the fuel from the Dangote as Dangote come out to say they prefer to go and export from outside where they can make a higher gain down buying from Dangote? This is the hypocrisy of what we have in the country today. And just like you know, capitalism is all about gain. They are doing this all at the expense of the Nigerian citizens. And it is because the leaders in Christians have their own share in the system. That is why they are doing this. Good morning. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Indeed, alarming questions that needs answers. But truly, regulatory bodies are asked, what are you doing? Like, why is Dangote price this high? There needs to be an explanation, and that Nigerians deserve, and we are yet to get that explanation, considering it was just yesterday that the Dangote Refinery dropped their price prices on how much they sell fuel, and we're yet to hear from different bodies. Good morning. Who do we have? Do we have a call? All right, please go ahead. Call us via the numbers on your TV screen. Let's hear your take about this, what is going on. Now, earlier we had someone who said if he were president, there was a lot of things he was going to do, but I'll come back to that. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Please turn down the volume of your TV. Your name and where you're calling from. I think we have to let you go. Because I cannot hear you. I could only hear your TV making a lot of noise. So please go ahead, take this seriously. Let's hear from you about all of this. I always tell you, we don't know who is watching. This is the best place to get your message out there to the necessary bodies. Someone earlier spoke about if he were president, there was certain measures that he was going to take, and so I remember someone saying it's not as easy as it seems. When you're outside, you're looking at something on a different view, but then when you're there, it comes on a different view. And the federal government currently are attacking what the former VP, Vice President Atiku Abubakar, said by saying they inherited already a bad economy, which at this point I think it's really irritating, repeating the same thing, inheriting. Let's talk about the future already. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Daybreak, State.
Okay, good to have you this morning. Let's hear your take.
Basically, think the problem we have with Nigeria is just making things look. You see the situation where we have the biggest name swallowing the smallest thing. The truth about the matter is, Nigerians, and we Nigerians are not seriously anywhere at all. I've lived around about 50 different countries. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Go ahead, please. Continue.
And I've seen how citizens and government have worked in partnership. So the truth about the issue is DPR, ministers, whatever we have, they just play on Nigerians. And as far as I'm concerned, it's so annoying. Yeah, I mean, we can have a real price. There is a reason why this price should be this way. Government can take a deliberate policy or program to bring down the cost of this. And I believe we have done this work. Even staying there. The prices might come down as low as 600 to 700 naira, and it will drop. So what's the way forward? For me, what I would say now is, if our refineries are so cold, whatever, we try to bring the production up, and in any way we can, to find illegal refineries. We could have them in region, government could supervise them, and we have some form of production. It is competition like we've had in MTN, the telecom industry. I think we have a way for it. That's not that one has made it is fake. The bigger they get, the bigger the keeps running up, and nobody cares. So they don't have any reason. All they need to do is for Nigeria to sit up and Nigeria to come up with a plan. I think that's just the way forward. Now, who could make the next thing is the fellow that may say the children trying to say, no, we're just in a big mess in this country. So I really appreciate what you're doing there. But the truth is, Nigeria should wake up and ask leaders. Leaders should be accountable to us. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you appreciating us, of course. Yes, leadership is nothing. It's something that is really huge. Hence the reason why if you come out to say you want to be a leader, then we expect you to do right by it. There has still not been a setting where Nigerians feel there's a sit down between these bodies, these people involved in all of this to make life easier for Nigerians. And that is the sketchy thing here. Even the media at this point, we don't have all the answers. Something just seemed to be wrong and it's not clear, and people are not coming out to clarify these things, and it's really frustrating because when you don't want to find possible solution, then how can we move forward? Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I called earlier, just want to ask.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Are you still
what I just want to ask is that the federal capital, Abuja, we have a minister there, a working minister. I happen to live in Port Harcourt, and this man took two projects, Mr. Wike. He took two projects. One was on security, and one was on road project. My sister, I want you to visit Port Harcourt and see what this man did. I'm not from Rivers State. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Even where I am now in Gombe, come and see how people are suffering. Food. Daily can someone eat 2 square meals? And what is the cost? It's because of fuel. People no longer work, even when there was no light. Come and see hardship here. Go to the hospital and see how people are passing through traumatic experiences because of hunger. My sister, you don't know what is happening in this country. We need to, what they need to do is to take 2 projects, not 3 projects. That is why I think we said what you would have done differently. It's not saying it is the project. It's not saying it is the problem. But to ask, look at Mr. Wike, look at what he's doing at Abuja. These are the kind of things we want to see. Traumatic action.
All right.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you too. Appreciate that. Yes, we give flowers for the people that are working because we want to encourage them to do more, and also call out the people that are not doing well, hoping that we emulate the people that are being given accolades, but a lot seem to be going wrong. Especially when we saw the decision of the president to remove some ministers because of how he said there was going to be an evaluation, KPI done, even though it's better late than never. He promised that it should be at the earliest. And we are hopeful that we'll see a better a solution for this. But then topic today mainly is on the fuel subsidy. And I mentioned earlier that someone mentioned a question if at all there are other refineries. We saw already the former president talked about Nigerian refinery, saying he made his own, that's Olusegun Obasanjo, he made his own research. And from everything he made research, it does not look like there's going to be local refinery anytime soon, apart from the Dangote refinery. And that is, the alarming thing. If at all the first refinery, local refinery now, is having this difficulty changing the economic, hardship of the country, then what is to say if we should even push for the other ones, it would happen? And what is happening? The federal government has promised about other local refineries, and we're yet to see any incline that all of this is going on. It's really sad, but we'll keep pushing, we'll keep asking until we get the right solution for our country, and hopefully Nigerians will get the better deal out of all of this. But thank you so much for everyone that called in, sent in messages. Some messages are coming right now, but due to time constraints, because we have other things that we need to talk about, we'll put a stop to this segment. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the minus of the hashtag End Bad Governance protest that happened in August, that have been held in captivity